Thank you so much for joining and supporting me. So the person that you see on the screen is Sharon. So she's my very good friend, and she's from Australia. So it's like 3 a.m. for her. Is it 3? 4? 4.
Oh.
Yeah, so thank you.
Only good friends get up at 4.
Yeah. I was like, are you sure you're going to get up? Because you are my screen. So if she doesn't get up, I don't have all this thing that I arranged. So, yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for making the time. So this shouldn't take longer than about an hour. And we'll try to move through the presentation as quickly as we can. So the point of this call is for you, my friends, to find out what on earth is it that I'm doing, to get a bit more understanding about the company. And so hopefully you're going to walk away knowing what this crazy woman is just embarked on. So if we'll start sharing the screen, if everyone could maybe mute themselves, there's a little microphone button at the bottom left corner of your screen. So if you mute your computer, so there would be less distraction for everyone. And we'll start. Thank you. So Arbon is the company that I've joined, and what this slide basically says, it is so beautiful, that Arbon is the company for anyone, no matter of your age, you're a man or a woman, you have kids, you are a professional, you worked your way up to the highest, or you are just a student, maybe 18-year-old. It's literally for everyone. So that's what's so beautiful about this company. If we can switch the slide. So what the name Arbon stands for is actually Arbon means beautiful tree. So it signifies the importance of growth and being connected to nature. So the company aim to transform lives through pure botanically based ingredients that are scientifically tested, and bringing pure, safer life through products to people, and also helping others to find helping others and basically either in the way of introducing them to safer options of everyday skincare or nutrition products, or at the same time maybe helping others to pursue their dreams through building the company. And that's really my main passion about this company, to be able to help people to reach for their highest potential. So before we jump onto that one, can we just quickly come back on the other slide? So I'll just quickly tell you how I already mentioned that my biggest passion is helping others, and how this company can do this. So a quick story of myself. You already know that I'm a mum of 2, mostly stay at home. And as it's amazing to be bringing up those beautiful human beings, there's something more that was lacking in my life. So I really wanted something more for myself, to be able to achieve, to be able to build my self-esteem. So this company came to me rather than I was looking for it. And I got introduced by my amazing friend Sam, who's unfortunately traveling at the moment, so she couldn't join. But so amazing, really. I saw her results. I saw a picture of her before and after her 30 days to healthy living program. And I said, and it was a picture of her basically losing some weight. And believe me, she's not the person that you'd think needs to lose weight. So I saw that picture and I said, like, girl, whatever you're on, I want it. And she said, like, oh, this is, I've been using the products of this Arbonne company. And I said, okay, get me those products. I'm going to try it. I'm going to take up the challenge. And I did. And after trying the products, experiencing how amazing results they bring and how great I feel afterwards, I decided to jump on board and start growing myself, not just with the product, but with the business as well. So that's my little story. So the Arbonne story, on the other hand, started in 1975. So there's this little picture at your bottom left corner of Peter Mork. He's the founder of the company. So the company he has been in the market for over 38 years now. What it meant to me is that really the resilience of the company, that it survived all ups and downs, it's strongly growing, and that meant quite a lot to me. And also the products. So the vision that the founder, Peter Mork, had, he was at the time when he founded this company, was working as a scientist formulating for leading cosmetics company in Switzerland. So the company was founded in Switzerland. And he questioned about the ingredients that go into the products, and really, why would harsh chemicals would go in the high-end cosmetics? So he had this vision to create a much safer, superior product, and also to incorporate it into multi-level marketing. And by this, his greatest passion was to help ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results, so that the mums can stay home with their kids, so that daddies wouldn't have to go to work 9 to 5, and to really help people grow. So since then he formulated, and the products have grown into a really high-end product. And his philosophy was, right from the beginning, was pure, safe, beneficial. And right from the beginning, when you think things like vegan, gluten-free products in cosmetics are on the boom now in 2018, maybe started sort of maybe 2010. But this man had the vision and belief 38 years ago about the gluten-free vegan products that are safe, don't contain animal byproducts, don't contain nasty chemicals and toxins. Because he understood all the way back in 1970s that what sort of harm all the chemicals in cosmetics and body care, what those chemicals do to our bodies, and the long-term impact. So Arbonne as a company has a very passionate community. And if you've probably seen my Facebook, where I filmed myself dancing on Friday morning, 9 a.m., I was at the business conference of Arbonne. And believe me, this is not the community. So I met lots of Arbonne consultants, and this is not the community where you feel there's competition and you're like, no, you don't take my client, I won't talk to you, you're my enemy, and competing with each other. It's like amazing. I could not believe that network marketing consultants could be a big family supporting each other. it was just, it kind of justified. I needed to see that to believe it. It takes 10 times to hear, but 1 time to see, and it's amazing. So as you can see from the slide, there's these all years and the little pictures of flags. So the company is a global company at the moment, operating in 7 countries. So it was founded in Switzerland. It's not operating in Switzerland. It's being produced in US. So it's got a presence in US. It's got a presence in Canada. In 2007, launched in UK and Australia. 2014 in Poland, also in Taiwan and New Zealand. So operating in 7 countries and growing. So as most companies, but this one in particular has a very competitive compensation plan. And when you think and try to weigh up starting your business from scratch in any sort of idea, or would it be a product, or would it be a restaurant or anything else, you think about creating your own website, organizing logistics, buying, stocking up the products, warehousing, etc., etc. So this business, what I would do is a minimal investment in really to actually use the products yourself, with a minimal investment, and the company like this with cutting edge product who formulate the product for you, give you your websites, have an amazing customer care services. You don't have to move a finger about it. So really, it's a no-brainer for me. It really clearly just made sense to go for something like this rather than start something from scratch. And if for any credibility checks you have any doubts, Arbonne is a member of Direct Selling Association, so it is a credible. So if we move on to the next slide. Oh, there's a little video for you to watch. So Sharon, there was no sound on that video, but it's mainly just reading through that. But maybe when we do another video, we can do it with the sound. Or is this supposed to be without sound? We can still see the video. Oh, that's it. That's the next slide. Sharon, can you say something? We can't hear you.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was trying to get.
Yeah, sorry. No, yeah. The video was without a sound because you were on mute, I think.
Oh, that's right. Was
But
this
that was
music? There's
that's
no
fine. There was
words,
just
just music.
music and words. That's
Yeah,
fine. That's
sorry.
fine. Yeah. So basically, the Arbonne product advantage. So as I said, all the products are botanically based and scientifically tested. So the aim of the company and the products is to combine the best of science and nature. So have anyone, I would say by the show of hands, but I can only see Edita. So have everyone, like anyone really, tried putting a pure product on their face or their hair, like for example coconut oil? I guess people try just put the coconut oil on their face, maybe on their hair, but really, do you get amazing result? No. You might get some hydration, some greasiness, but you can't really walk out into the street and you can't really say, this has reduced my wrinkles, etc. So combining the best of science and nature means that not only you can use a natural product, but is designed to actually work deep into your body and to bring out the best results. So all the products, Arbonne products have a Swiss heritage, but they perform to European standards. And not only that, so if you think about it, all the UK, US, and Australia products, any products that you find in the supermarkets, in the shops, in Debenhams, anywhere, in Boots, anywhere, in any shops, all the products are governed by Food and Drug Administration, and that Food and Drug Administration only bans eight chemicals from products. So companies can really put any sort of nasty stuff and no one is regulating them. So things like parabens, petroleum byproducts, raw sulfate, which is used to foam up, which is actually degreaser used in mechanic shops. That's what's in the face washes in the mainstream shops. So European standards, if you go out further in Europe, not just UK, European standards ban 1,300 chemicals. Arbonne bans 2,000 chemicals. So by taking and using that product from Arbonne, you are sure that there's no nasty stuff in it. So they are really, really high quality, clinically tested, never ever tested on animals, vegan certified, gluten-free certified. People think, lots of people have problem with gluten these days, and they try to eliminate it from their diet. But what they don't realize sometimes that gluten can be in their shampoos and creams and things like that. So for some people, it's very, very important. Yeah, so the main idea of pure, safe, and beneficial is to provide people with products that can be safe to use, but also provide the best results. So when you think about how much stuff you use during the day, so the recent studies have been done and discovered that average person, I don't say it's you or me, but maybe we use less, we use more, someone uses more, but average person has about 200 toxics in their body at the time. So if you think of your morning routine, by the time you go out of bed, brushed your teeth, cleansed your face, either with soap or with cosmetic wash. Use the toner, cream, foundation, mascara. Maybe men just had a shave with foam. Use shampoo on your hair in the morning. Put the deodorant. Maybe sprayed some perfume on yourself. So by the time you walk out the door, you used and could have put into your body through the skin, the largest absorbing organ you have, into your body, so many toxins. And the study, which is quite sad actually, the recent study that came out in February discovered that even babies being born with toxicity in the body, obviously not from maybe their mum eating McDonald's all the time, or drinking alcohol, simply by using the mainstream products like shampoo you buy in the supermarket, or face cream, etc. So it's very important to understand what is in your products and what is not in Arbonne products, for example. So yeah, as I mentioned, things like artificial colors, synthetic dyes, parabens, sodium lauryl sulfates, mineral oils, all those kind of things. And the list is 2,000 really. So what is really amazing that Arbonne has their advisory board not just made out of people who are interested in revenue growth or return to shareholders. The advisory board is made up of health professionals who are dermatologists, dietitians, really the people who oversee that product. So not only Arbonne is, goes through advisory board, we do have our own independent labs and testing the products, making sure that it's the best and always meets the best and healthy standards. Oh, and that's me with a head chemist. Just making sure it's all fine. So the range of products in the company is skincare for all ages and stages. So literally from a baby, skincare, like nappy creams, shampoos, body washes, things like that, right to the grannies. And we've got men's range, we've got skincare for millennials, the young people, we've got anti-aging, age prevention, acne products, so sensitive skin products for skincare. So it's literally the full range of skincare. When it comes to nutrition, it's a really, really high-end thing. So people these days can't really get enough nutrients from normal diet. The fruits and vegetables are not containing the same amount of nutrients as they used to do 50 years ago. They ripened quickly, they sprayed with stuff. So to support the health, people do need nutrients these days. And I take, every one of us have a pack of vitamins in the cupboards, especially when it comes to colder season, to support the immune system, etc. And so these products are also up to the very highest standards and all from natural sources. I think 3 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, Sharon, Arbonne launched the sports range. So there's not that many sports products that are vegan out there and that are safe, and especially Arbonne's sports products, have a certificate for Olympic athletes to be safely using them. So that's quite a step for the company to go through this testing to make sure that this can actually be used by Olympic athletes. So we've got personal care, spa products, shampoos, hair care, detox range for skin and bath, essential oils, also makeup. So believe me or not, there's not that many vegan and non-toxic brands that do good quality makeup. And I can assure you, you know, I just switched all my makeup, dumped it in the bin, to all the makeup from Arbonne. So it is quite phenomenal, and the quality is really high end. So what this really says to me as a business, why do I want to take it? It's like such a consumable product. If it's such a high quality, and you know, people will always be using toothpaste, people will always be using moisturizer, you know, washing their hair, girls doing mascara, foundation. It's something that you always finish and you buy new. So from the business perspective, for me, it's just a no-brainer, really. There's such a range of products that people will want to buy and buy and buy again. So once you tried the best, you don't really want to go for anything less. So the RE9 is our flagship product, and what we mean by that is like the main focus. So I've got 2 bottles of my RE9 things that I just dragged from the bathroom to show you as a proof that I do use it, and it's amazing. So this product is really so high quality. It's the anti-aging or age prevention product, as you can sort of label it, but it was recently compared with a leading brand of similar product, and it came sort of equal in the results. But because our one product does not contain all the nasty chemicals and toxins in it, it came out as a superior. So really, yeah, there's nothing better on the market, and the company like Arbonne can make it, being a multi-level marketing company, it can make it at the average price. So it cannot, you know, for the product like this, you'd pay probably on the market, you would probably pay 10 times more than when you can get in Arbonne. So some before and after photos. So you can see the girl who was using the on the left hand side, she was using the acne range to clear out the skin. Like I cannot literally believe it. The anti-aging RE9, it's not just for women, as you can see in the pictures, it's for men as well. So it's not something that you would start using when you're 50 years old. You have, if you want to preserve your skin as it is, you need to start as early as possible. And to really, what's better than this amazing product? So some pictures of baby range users. So you can see the baby with bad eczema on the tummy, on the sides, and the clear pictures afterwards. And is it the same baby, Sharon, on the pictures with the face? No, I think
that's my client's son.
Yeah, I wanted to say. So really amazing results. So this is the one I get so super excited and start shouting and dancing on the table. So this is the product that I tried And I got so excited that I started the business. So this is the all the products that you see in the picture are the products for 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which I've done. And well, they can actually be used as a supplements on a daily basis anyway. But what the 30 Days to Healthy Living program is not a diet. It's not something designed for you to lose weight. It's to help you reset your body to the best of you, really. As again, think about it. Do you suffer from any of the things that I'm going to list now? Headaches, joint pains, tiredness, mood swings. That's and the weight is just additional to that. These are the signs of the body being toxified, having too much toxins. And the fats on our body, those last 4 kilos that you can't really lose after going through all the exercises and things like that, is actually the toxins in the fat cells protecting your other organs from getting ill, really. So this program is designed to heal your guts, really. So there's this digestion supplement that's used in the program. All the products are without artificial colors or flavors, and really, like, the energy levels are experienced after the program, and the nicer glowing skin, and all the other things, the mood swings topped, and was just so phenomenal that I said, I really, without any doubt, gonna recommend it to people. So, like, as if you go to, a good movie or a good restaurant, what, you're not going to say to your friends that there's this amazing place that you just been to, or the great movie that you've seen is really the same. So I thought, it's like, yeah, why not? Bring it on. I'm going to be sharing this anyway, so why not make some extra money out of sharing the amazing stuff? So from this slide, I'm going to hand it over to Sharon. Oh, these are the before and after pictures of some ladies after using the 30 days program, and men also. So people, you can see 60-day written on the screen, so people can carry on this for all life using those supplements, because it's not just a weight loss program. It's just supporting your healthy diet.
Oops. So just to finish off on what Eva was saying, even though we've said it's not about weight loss, people do lose weight. It's because we're getting rid of, you can see it in these photos here. I mean, this is toxic fat that's sitting there. And, that, as Eva said, it really slows down our metabolism, makes us feel sluggish. And that's why a lot of people are lacking energy, because the body's working really hard to try and get rid of these toxins from not only our bloodstream, but also from our major organs, so from our liver, our kidneys. And so what this is about is actually getting rid of the toxins, because a healthy body will reach and maintain a healthy body weight. So it's about getting your body healthy. And then when your body's healthy, it will actually naturally shed that any excess weight that you've got to lose.
So Sharon,
I thought I had your photos there, actually, Eva. I don't know what's happened to those. They might accidentally pop up on the next slide.
No, so I just wanted to add that the next time, so I'm on the 30 days program at the moment, started beginning of this month. And so every month we run that 30 days program, and the next one starts in the beginning of October for people to jump on board. And what's amazing about the program is that we have this closed Facebook group where you get all the supports, the recipes, the tips how to healthily, balance your diet, the tips to, watch out for, and really the support of people. And it's just amazing, because believe you me, probably more than 20 times in my life, I said, you know, I'm going to not eat any wheat. I'm not going to eat any sugar. And I probably last about 3 days with that promise to myself. And people that know me, yeah, no, what's the next thing that she's not going to eat? And with this program, it was the first time in my life that I actually stuck to what I said. So, yeah, and I'm doing it again. So
she was amazing. I put a recipe up that had a little bit of orange in it, and Eva said, we're not supposed to eat orange on this program. And I said, oh, the small amount in that salad will be okay. And she said, no, I'm not doing it. So she was fantastic on that program. And I'm sure I had copied her results in, so I've got a funny feeling it might pop up somewhere else during the presentation. So we might get a sneaky peek in a minute. So Eva just asked me to take over from this slide. So just a little bit about my background. So I actually spent 25 years in human resources and change management. I did really like what I did. The last 10 of those years I actually spent consulting. So as a consultant, as some of you may know, I only get paid when I work, and which is great. When there's lots of work around, that's fantastic. But when there's not a lot of work around, you know, I used to find I wasn't sure where the next job was coming from. And, you know, sometimes the work would come when I didn't want it. So I've actually got 2 girls, and it's always been really important to our family for me to be able to be available to them. I wanted to be with them in the school holidays. I wanted to be there to drop them off and pick them up from school. And what I found with consulting was it's peaks and troughs. So sometimes the work would come in the school holidays when I didn't want it. And I found that I was always really stressing about not necessarily whether I'd get work, but it was more about when the work was going to be there and whether it would be able to fit around our family. So I was really looking for something that would give me that flexibility to design my life around my family. And people used to say to me, why don't you start up your own consulting business? Because also as a consultant, 60% of what I was being charged out at was actually building someone else's company, which, you know, it's fair enough. They're the ones that have got the website. They're out there getting the clients. They've got the, you know, the legal things in place. To be honest, I just didn't want that for myself. I just wanted to be able to earn an income without having to worry about overhead staff, websites, marketing. So I was really looking for something that would give me that flexibility. And to be honest, I never ever thought that I would do something like this because I'm not someone who enjoys selling at all. But I am a very passionate person, and for those of you who are familiar with the Australian climate, I'm someone who spent a lot of years growing up in the sun. I love swimming, so I'm often outside swimming, and I was, you know, a real sunbather when I was younger. So I have done a lot of damage to my skin over the years, and the RE9 products absolutely have transformed the appearance of my skin. I had a lot of pigmentation, a lot more lines and wrinkles than I should have had for my age. So when I started using that product, the results for me were amazing. And I am someone, when I love something, I will tell everyone about it. And just like Eva said, her results with the nutrition, I wanted to tell everyone about it. The other thing for me was, to be honest, I had no idea about what I was putting on my skin. I honestly thought there was someone out there who would make sure that whatever products that we used were safe. And I never thought about the fact that what I was putting on my skin was being absorbed into my bloodstream. So I was pretty horrified about that and pretty passionate about sharing it with people. So my girlfriend asked me to do the business, and as I said, you know, I never thought I'd do it, but if it wasn't for her, like, I really respected her, I don't think I ever would have taken another look at it. And I'm so grateful now that I did, because what it's done is it's actually given me that opportunity to work with my friends, which is great. I get to choose who I work with, earn an income alongside and design my life around my family. So I get to choose when I work. So yeah, I'm up at 4 a.m, but you know, I can go for a swim in the middle of the day if I want to. I can go and help out at the school open morning or have coffee with the mums at school if I want to. I get to choose the hours I work, when I work. And I can earn more in this business than I could ever earn consulting, because I only ever got paid for the hours that I could put in. So my income was capped. With this business, in July, I actually went on 2 holidays. I spent 3 weeks, 2 separate holidays overseas. I was still earning an income while I was on holidays because my clients who reorder these products and love them were still reordering. So I could actually go away from my business. You know, as a consultant, a few years ago, I went to Europe for 4 weeks. I came back, I earned nothing. But I came back from my holidays this time and I'd actually been earning money while I was on holidays because my clients who love the products just keep on reordering. We don't stock products. So I'll just explain a little bit about what social marketing is for those of you who aren't familiar. So, you know, with traditional retail, everyone who handles a product wants their piece of the pie or their share. So, you know, a traditional product will go from the manufacturer to a wholesaler. It'll sit in a warehouse. They'll pay a sales force in the department stores or, you know, cosmetic stores to actually sell that product. They often will pay models huge amounts of money to say that they use or wear a particular product, which we all know they really don't. You know, they're paying overheads for retail stores with beautiful shop fronts. So really what it means is that by the time the product gets to the consumer, each one of these adds about 20% to the cost of the product. So really what happens is you're actually just paying an overinflated price for the same product. With Arbonne, the product goes directly from the manufacturer via independent consultants. So the only way that people are going to know about Arbonne is through us, directly to the consumer. So I don't have a cupboard full of Arbonne products. If I've got a client who wants a product, I go online, I set them up the first time, or if they're savvy, they can go online themselves, set themselves up with a PIN number that's attached to me, and they get the product shipped directly to their door. Because I don't have time to be running around dropping products off, and I'm sure you wouldn't either. And I also don't want to be left with a whole bunch of products that might expire or that people don't want and I can't shift. So I love that I don't have to hold inventory or stock. So what you're really getting here is a superior product, and that's why, as Ieva said, you know, we can get a high-end product at a sort of, you know, department store brand price because we don't have to add on all the extra costs to the price of moving that product through the process. So really what social marketing does is it gives you the opportunity to own your own business without all those overheads. Our website, our marketing, the warehousing, all of those things are done for us. They're not things that we have to worry about. Arbonne actually puts in place the campaigns for our clients. They email our clients for us and let us know what they're doing so that we don't have to think about what should we do for Mother's Day if there's a special, or Christmas, or, you know, great offers that and reward programs that are in place for our clients. They do all of that for us. So I love that all I need really to run my business is my phone. I don't need to have, you know, all those other overhead costs. That's all done for me. And really all I'm doing is sharing the products that I love with my network, which I would be doing anyway. You know, if I recommend a good restaurant, if I recommend a good book, if I recommend a great sale to someone, no one comes and gives me a thank you check to say, hey, thanks for recommending, you know, my business. Whereas with recommending Arbonne products, I actually earn an income from Arbonne as a thank you for actually recommending the products to other people. So it is the business model of the future. I'm sure, hands up, who does online shopping? Surely some of you out there can't see most of you. But, you know, I don't know what it's like in the UK. I'm sure it's similar, but, you know, certainly in Australia, more and more businesses are closing down. There's so much competition out there, and people are moving more and more to online. So really through social media, we can actually start to promote the products. I mean, you see that there are people out there who are paid as social influencers to talk about products because that's what people are looking for. They are looking more and more, what are people doing online? What are people using? What's that lifestyle that person's got? So this really gives us an opportunity not only to use the connections that we have, but also to use a wider network through using social media. So really it starts with you. So it's really, if you know some people who you can talk to about these products, you know, and for me, that's how I started my business. I just shared what I was loving with my friends. A lot of them were actually really grateful because, like me, a lot of them didn't know about what was in products, were looking, you know, sick and tired of buying products, you know, not really getting the results that they wanted. So everyone sort of had this cosmetic graveyard of, you know, skincare products that they tried and used and hadn't got great results. So I just shared those with my friends. And of course, they shared that it with their friends as well. And I also had people who also decided, like me, were looking for something more and started their own business. So, I mean, I never knew Ieva before I started this business. I didn't know Sam before I started this business. It was actually through Paula, who I'd met at a networking event, that I met Sam and Ieva. So really, it's not just necessarily who you know, but it's who other people in your network know that they can lead you to who might love these products. So why Arbonne and why now? So the fastest growing industry globally is actually network marketing. So it outperformed the sports industry, the film industry, it outperformed the food industry. So what that's telling me is that more and more people are moving towards these businesses. I know certainly in the past, some of these sorts of businesses have had, negative reputation. It is the business model of the future. People like Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, love him or hate him, Richard Branson, they are all saying that social marketing is the business of the future because this is the way that people are going to start moving products more and more. They say that by 2025, 1 in 4 households will be involved in some sort of social marketing business. The great thing about it is it doesn't matter your age, as Ieva said right at the very beginning, how old you are, what your background is. I knew nothing about skincare I've always been passionate about exercise and nutrition, but certainly not the same information that I had when I came into this business. Doesn't matter what your background is, anyone can be successful in this business because it's a business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So, Ieva, we've had a number of these sorts of calls. We have coaching calls. I'm up this morning supporting Ieva with her calls. So, we link arms and help you build your business if that's what you want to do. The second fastest growing industry is health and wellness. Third is online businesses, and the skincare market's a $34 billion industry. So if you think about all those mega trends converging, Arbonne is absolutely in the right place to take advantage of the booming industry that combines all of those things in one. So, it really gives you the opportunity to own your own business at a very, very low startup cost with minimal risk. When I looked at it, I looked at, what if this business doesn't work? What if I decide to do it and it doesn't work? I realised that all I was going to end up with was a lot of great products that I would have continued to use anyway. So for me, it was actually a no-brainer. It was really such a low cost and such a low risk that, I honestly thought I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And what it does is it actually gives you the opportunity, as I said earlier, to exceed the income that you could earn in a full-time job or a part-time job, or as in a business where you get paid by the hour. A hairdresser, a makeup artist, they can only get paid for the number of people that they can physically do that on. They don't continue to get paid unless they're cutting hair or doing makeup or, mowing lawns or whatever it is that they do for a living. So we get to leverage our time better by building a team. And that was the thing that really appealed to me. So as Ieva said, a lot of people will say to me, you've been in business for 38 years. Why is Arbonne only in 7 countries? And I guess it's because, even though after all that time, there's still not, if you think about how many people there are in these countries, they're relying on us to spread the word. So we still have pretty low saturation in the countries that we're in. So even though that we've been in business, for example, in the UK and Australia for 11 years, it's still very low saturation. So it's still considered a ground floor opportunity. But what's really exciting is that in January, and some of you may have heard of Groupe Rocher, they actually bought Arbonne because they specifically could see the potential of a network marketing company in their portfolio. And because, from a philosophical point of view, we're very aligned, family-owned business, very much a focus on pure and safe products. They actually chose that they needed network marketing because they could see that it was the growth area of the future. They already are in 100 countries. So what that means for Arbonne is they've got all the infrastructure in the countries that we are not in. So, when Arbonne decides to launch in a new country, so for example, 2 years ago when we launched into New Zealand, They had to go there and set up warehouses and distribution centres, and that sort of infrastructure, go through all the approval processes that are needed, for the ingredients in a new country. We can leverage off the work that's been done by Groupe Rocher. And Felicia, our National Vice President, just went last week, 2 weekends ago, to a meeting with them and got to meet the top executives. And she came back and said, we are so well positioned. And when we launch globally into these other countries, it'll be fast. So it may not be, this year or next year, but, if it's in 2 years' time, when we launch into any of those other countries, if you know someone in those countries, the opportunity to get a real ground floor opportunity in a new country is incredible. So in New Zealand, they outperformed the expectations tenfold. So imagine when we launch into Italy or Spain, where Eva's friend Sam is currently living in Valencia. She's already building a network of people.
Or Lithuania.
You want to go there? It's huge.
Oh, I want it to launch in Lithuania.
Lithuania, yes, of course. So, it looked like we were launching into Germany earlier this year, and it's only because of that, the merger with Groupe Rocher. But I've got a girl in my team who's from Germany, and she was in Germany in December last year and had actually already started talking to people about Arbonne, and they were really excited. Now, that didn't happen, but Lisa's still got those connections in Germany. And when we go to Germany, she's already warmed up her market, and they're already really excited about Arbonne launching into Germany. So it's not necessarily who you know, but who you might know in those other countries that might be, able to open some doors for you to help you to launch your business in another country. So for me, that's super exciting, is not only what I can do in the countries that we're in now, but the opportunity in the future. And I mean, you've got to look at this as a long-term thing. It's not just a get-rich-quick scheme. It's thinking about the potential of this business for the long term. So it is a very, very simple business. What do we do? So we stop buying the products that we're using, all those amazing 450 different products that Eva showed you on that slide. I just stopped buying everything from the department stores, the cosmetic stores, the pharmacies, and I buy those products now from my online store. So I don't pay the overhead. So all our shampoos, our body washes, our skincare products, toothpaste, deodorant, I buy all of that from my own online store and start enjoying the benefits of the Arbonne products. I share those with other people, and I teach them how to shop online, and then I also teach other people how to build an Arbonne business if that's what they'd like to do as well. So it's a very, very simple business model. We stop using what we're using now, we start enjoying the benefits of Arbonne products, and we teach and train other people how to do the same thing. Oh, here they are. Eva's.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, something happened to the order of the slides there. So there you go. Very, very brave lady taking her photos and putting them up for everyone to see. But
on Facebook as well.
A difference there.
Yeah. I just wanted to shout about it, I never thought I would be putting my half-naked photos on Facebook.
But you can even see the difference in Eva's skin as well. Just the skin here. I know the lighting's a little bit different, but it's a little bit, it's clear. It's certainly clearer, and that shine has gone. Even though her skin, look at her now, she looks gorgeous, so radiant. So, okay, so how do we earn an income with Arbonne? That's the key that probably everyone's wanting to look at. So, 4 ways. Number 1, I help someone to buy the skincare or the nutrition product. I get paid a commission from Arbonne on the sale of those products. The great thing is, every time the person reorders those products, I continue to get paid a commission on the sale of those products. The second way is by what we call an override. So that's basically a thank you payment from Arbonne, 1, for shopping from Arbonne. So every time I buy products from Arbonne, because of the level that I'm at in Arbonne, I get paid an extra 14% on the products that I purchase for our family. And I also get paid for sharing those products with other people who become customers. And I also get paid from Arbonne as a thank you for helping the other people in my team to build their business. So for coaching Eva, for getting up and doing these calls, that's an extra payment because there's no one else out there that's helping Eva build their business, but the people who are also building their businesses with Arbonne. So the third way is through a Mercedes-Benz cash program. So when you reach the third level of the company, they pay you to drive a white Mercedes, which white because it signifies purity, and Mercedes because it is the safest car on the road. So I don't know about you guys, but I would be quite happy to be driving a white Mercedes, and will be very soon. And the fourth way is through a cash bonus. And we get the opportunity to earn that cash bonus every month. So I don't know about you guys, but certainly, you know, when I was in corporate in a full-time position, maybe once a year might get paid a bonus, but it would often depend on, you know, the performance of the company. So that was always very discretionary, and, you know, really it wasn't a huge amount. The other thing that used to frustrate me was, you know, often I was being paid the same sort of bonus or the same sort of income as the person who sat next to me, but often I was working harder than that person. So one thing I really love about Arbonne is that if you work hard and you build your business, you actually are rewarded for that. And that the opportunity to earn a bonus every month is incredible. So, you know, those bonuses actually scale from, sorry, I just have to look at this from the UK perspective. The bonuses each month go from £60 as an independent consultant, £125, £250, up to £375 extra a month on top of your commissions, your overrides, and the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. So Arbonne's compensation plan is considered one of the best, if not the most generous compensation plans in network marketing. So here's a bit of an idea, and you've got to think of this. They call this the 4-year career. So what they're saying is that if you work your business from the ground up and you do a little bit of consistent activity every day, after 4 years, you should be able to reach the top level of the organisation, meaning that, you know, being able to earn the maximum income earning that you can. So, you know, so you think about that, you know, you come in, you start using the products, you start telling a few friends, and, you know, within a couple of months, you could be earning £280 to £1,400. What I'm showing you here, it shows the average monthly income, but our team are not average. Our team was actually recognised at our global conference this year as within the top 10 globally for growth. So we're sort of people who are, we've got a good formula for how to build the business, and we're helping people to be able to reach these levels quicker. So I'm showing you here in our team what people are typically earning. So, you know, to reach district manager typically takes 7 months. For our team, it takes between 1 and 3 months. And here you'll be typically earning somewhere between £280 to £1,400 a month. Now, just to give you an example, Sam, Eva's friend, we actually met her when she was travelling through Australia. She decided that she was going to live in Spain. Now, Arbonne do not have a presence in Spain. Sam has built her business from Spain with her friends and family in the UK and reached the level of district manager within 2 months of starting her business. And then the next month, which was last month, actually was paid her district manager bonus. So it's pretty amazing to within 2 months, get to district manager, and within the 3rd month, be actually also receiving your bonus for the way that you've built your business. That's absolutely incredible. And Eva is heading down exactly the same path. So in her first month, has gone into qualification for district manager. So we know what we're doing and how to help people build their business as quickly as possible. The next level is area manager. And here you're earning sort of between £1,400 and £3,370 a month. And that can generally take between 6 to 12 months. So here really, you know, you would have built up a base of clients. You will have some of those. So you'll be getting commissions from new clients. You'll also be starting to get reorders from clients who are running out of their skincare or their makeup or reordering nutrition. And you would have started to build a team of consultants. So what I love about this level is that at area manager, your business becomes willable, which means that if anything, God forbid, happens to you, your business actually is now an asset that you can leave to your family. When you quit your job do you continue to get paid? The income stops there. With Arbonne, if something happens to you, you know, if when you're at area manager level, I mean, we had someone in Arbonne whose mum got really, really sick, and she spent, you know, every day at the hospital with her mum for months. She pulled right back from her business, but her business continued to pay her an income, which allowed her that time to spend with her mum. You know, if something happens to me, if I die, this is an asset that gets handed down to my family, where as long as my customers continue to order, all that work that I've done to build my business continues to pay my family an income. Regional Vice President is the third level, and that's where, you know, this is the level where for some people it provides choices for people. So, you know, if you love your job, to be able to, you know, take the family on a holiday, or maybe to cut down your hours to part-time. And look, depending on what you're earning now, for some people, it might be the opportunity to actually leave a job that you hate and be able to, you know, to be doing something that you love and still earning an income. So, and also just to remember to keep in mind here, this income is what people are actually earning alongside their job. So whether you're a teacher or a nurse or, you know, whatever it is that you do now, most people can't just afford to stop their job and start an Arbonne business. Most people are doing it alongside what they do now in little pockets of time, because, you know, you can't do Arbonne full time. This is usually working between 5 and 15 hours a week, these figures. So this is part-time. This is not full-time effort for the reward that we're talking about here. So this is the level where the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus kicks in. So every month Arbonne will pay you an allowance to drive your white Mercedes, and at the end of that time you actually own that Mercedes. You can give that to one of your kids, your husband, and then you get another one. Pretty exciting. And then the last level is National Vice President. So, you know, it can take anywhere from 4 years. I mean, we've had one girl in our team who did it in 2.5 years. Absolutely amazing. Danielle Moore got to National Vice President. Game-changing situation for her. 3 little kids, didn't want to have to work in her corporate accounting career, has actually replaced her full-time income, exceeded her full-time income, and can do it around her family. There's no cap on the income that you can earn at National Vice President. There's no glass ceiling, so you can continue to build your business and earn, you know, an incredible income here. And there's no limit on how many National Vice Presidents there are. So we don't have this system where, you know, like in a normal organisation, you've got the CEO at the top and all these other levels. Anyone can get to National Vice President in this business. So in our team, we've already got 2 National Vice Presidents and lots of Regional Vice Presidents. So I love the fact that you don't need to wait for the person above you to move out of the way for you to get to that level. You can get to that level, if you ever want to, as quickly as you want to. So there we go. There's Eva. She's picked up her dream car while she was at the conference.
Having that one next year.
All right. Love it.
I am.
Do you know what? It's funny. You can actually pick the people that you know will succeed in this business. I didn't really believe it at first, but now you can tell. And I can honestly say with my hand on my heart that I truly believe that Eva will get there, because she's just one of those people. You can tell. So I have no doubt that Eva will be driving that Mercedes-Benz next year and walking the stage as a regional vice president.
That's my vision.
Great. So these are just some of the people from our teams. That's our National Vice President Felicia, that's my sponsor Steph, and that's me at our Global Training Conference in Vegas. This girl here, Tracy, I've known her since I was 13. She was a corporate executive, had a very, very high paying corporate career, worked 70 hours a week, never around for her husband. Look, and she's been in the business 2.5 years. She's now a regional vice president. Her and her husband went full out at this business. They are so grateful that she's had the opportunity now to have a life, to be able to build her business with her husband, and have that freedom to actually enjoy life and not be tied to a corporate career. Just trying to find this other gorgeous Gemma. Another girl here, she absolutely hated her job, and reached regional vice president within 14 months. Some of the pictures I can't see because I've got your faces in front of them. But, she's loved the fact that she's been able to leave a job that she hates and exceed the income. So we have a lot of fun. We've got, as you can see, all sorts of different, ages, genders, people in our business. It is a beautiful, supportive team, and we do have a lot of fun. So I'm just going to quickly show you another little video that really just kind of captures the essence and the heart of Arbonne, and you will be able to hear it this time, the music, because I'm off mute. And we're nearly done, so we'll just open it up for questions in a minute.
What if you woke up one morning and all of the products in your daily routine were made with pure, botanically based, scientifically tested ingredients? Everything vegan, gluten-free, nothing harmful. Everything made from a blend of science and nature, delivered straight to your door. And then you found using these incredible products puts you on the road to a pure, healthy lifestyle. And since healthy is when you're happy, that's exactly how you started feeling. Then all you wanted to do was share that feeling with everyone you know and love, because that feeling of pure joy changes everything and becomes wonderfully contagious. So let's simplify. Pure products, pure lifestyle, pure joy. That pretty much describes Arbonne. What if you were...
Okay, so Eva, you probably noticed a few faces there after being at the conference.
Yeah.
So we don't pay.
I think Sharon is going to...
Sorry, Eva?
So yeah, I just thought you were going to say that Arbonne doesn't pay any models to go on their videos or photos. They are all Arbonne representatives, and not just photos. I saw the representatives do amazing stuff on stage as well, like dancing, playing pianos, and like, wow, that's cool.
I think that's the other thing in this business too, like the personal development that you get, people who hate public speaking or, end up doing amazing things. And that's absolutely incredible, like the growth. I mean, I've had the opportunity to speak at our conference in Australia, which was, incredible. And not that everyone has to do that, but it does give you opportunities to really grow and develop, which I love. Just one other thing I meant to say on the compensation plan too is you get to decide, like with lots of businesses, they'll have minimum amounts you have to spend each month. They'll have, targets you have to go for. Like my friend built, and I don't know, it doesn't seem to be popular in the UK, but it was a cleaning business called Enyo. It's actually a Swedish company. She built her business for 3.5 years, and when she stopped her Enyo business, they took all her clients away from her, and that income stopped. So, it's your business, you own it, you decide how little or how much you want to work. You decide if it's an extra few $100s, a month, spending money so you don't have to hide the, shopping bags from your husband, or to pay a few bills and pay down some debt, or take the family on a holiday, or whether, you are looking for something to provide, a bigger income and perhaps, a change in your life if that's what you want. So for Eva starting her new business, as friends, we always look at, if Eva had started a cafe or opened a dress shop, I'm sure you'd pop in and have a coffee or, have a look at her clothes or whatever it is. So there's opportunities. If there's anything here that interests you tonight, you can either get a few friends together and share the word if that's something that you might like to do. People can get to try the products. You can taste the nutrition. You can have a makeup masterclass. You can have a pampered session, or have a little facial, and a host of rewards for doing that are amazing. If you're interested in trying the products, you can certainly chat to us about that. The preferred client program is amazing. So, there's opportunity to earn between 20 to 40% discount on the beautiful products. Or the other way, and I guess, the reason that Eva's asked you on this call is perhaps because she sees something in you that perhaps it might be something for you to have a think about, whether there's an opportunity for you to start your own business. But, if there's anything that we've talked about that you think I'd like to know more, the opportunity to start your own business is a very, very low startup fee. So in the UK, it actually only costs £56 to start your own business. That gives you your website, that gives you all the training, all the tools and resources, and the maximum discount if you buy your products. So, really the discount that you get for joining up as a consultant is actually pays for itself anyway. So, and even if you sign up, as I said, the worst case scenario, you get left with some beautiful products. But, I guess the other thing is, for me, instead of thinking, well, what if it doesn't work? It's like, what if it does? And I guess for me now, 3 years down the track, I absolutely love what I do. I put a photo on my Instagram page yesterday. I just had the best day, and I just felt so happy, and I just took it. I don't take selfies very often, but I just was sitting there thinking, I'm so grateful and so happy. And I just was thinking of how much I loved my life. And I guess that's what I'd leave you with is, just think about, is there something that we've talked about? If you'd like to know more, please have a chat. Eva will just send each of you a message just to ask, if there's anything you're interested in. Our job is not here to convince you. So please, if we talk with passion and enthusiasm, it's just because we love it. It's got to be a fit for you. So ask your questions. We're not trying to recruit anyone or convince anyone. Just have a chat to Eva, ask the questions. All we want to do is give you information so that you can decide for yourself whether you think that this could be a fit for you, and this might be something that you'd love to link arms and perhaps build an album business with our support. So I guess I'll just leave you with this thought, and I actually I met some people at a baby shower on Sunday, and one girl was a lawyer and another girl was in an admin job, and they asked me what I did, and I said I've got a health and wellness business. I absolutely love it. Was talking about why I love what I do, and the ability to change lives, really, to either help people with their health or to help them have a better life. And they said, you sound so passionate about what you do. And the lawyer said, you kind of get stuck in a job. You sort of forget to dream. And she said, it's like you're living the dream. And I said, well, I feel like I am. And I guess that's the thing, we can often get stuck on that hamster wheel where, we end up in a job, we're trying to pay the bills, and we just keep running on that hamster wheel. And sometimes that hamster starts to run out of a bit of energy and enthusiasm. And if you keep doing what you're doing now, where will you be in 5 years' time? If you're not, loving what you do, if you're not feeling like you're getting anywhere, with the job that you're in, just have a look, have a bit more of a look at this business and see if it might be something that's a fit for you. So I'll wrap it up there. I'll unmute everyone because I think I can do that from mine if I can find my settings. And if anyone's got any questions that you would like to ask, please do so now. I mean, look, some of the questions you may not want to ask in an open forum, so that's absolutely fine. You certainly can ask Eva your questions later. But is there anything anyone would like to ask at the moment? If I can just figure out, right, here we go. I'll just unmute everyone. Okay, does anyone have any questions that they'd like to ask? Someone's got a dog?
He does. The dog does.
You're in? Excellent.
Great. Sure.
Eva, was there anything that you wanted to add?
Well, really, I am the dream big. That should be me on the stage because I really feel. Let's mute Helen.
I've just muted Helen. You can unmute yourself if you've got a question, Helen.
Yeah, I really feel like I should be on that stage and spreading my hands like that because I do feel like, who am I to decide who to share with this opportunity or the products? I'm not the God to decide who deserves and pick and choose. I'm going to share it with as many people as I can. I'm going to get everything that this company's got to offer. I'm gonna go and give it to people, even if someone thinks that I've went a bit cuckoo. I really don't care. I don't live to please other people. I live to live the best of me. And I really think that, you know, the personal development that is going to grow me to the sky. And yeah, even if you don't think this is something that you would do, don't be selfish and don't hide it from others. So even if you have what was said tonight and you think like, nah, it's nothing for me. Like maybe there is someone that you know would, I mean, could sort their life out having this opportunity, and you never know. Believe me, I met amazing people who are the top achievers, like earning 6-figure income in that conference that I went to, and they were so stressed going to work every day, not seeing them families. And you know, they took carbon under their hand and they made it. You know, they do drive the Mercedes, and that's not the first one. So yeah, even if it's not for you, maybe you know someone who you can recommend to me, and you know, don't hide that opportunity.
Awesome. Well,
So
thank
has anyone
you very
got
much,
questions?
everyone, for jumping on. If you've got any questions, pop them on now. Otherwise, guys are probably wanting to go to bed.
Yeah, it's like 12 o'clock, I think, wherever I was yesterday. So thank you very much. And,
Great.
I'm going to sleep now. So
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
bedtime story.
No, thank you for joining us.
Okay. So good night, guys.
Good night.
Adieu.